Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my weekly predictions video for this upcoming week's episode of Game of Thrones Season 6. This one makes Game of Thrones Season 6 Episode 4, which is called Book of the Stranger. Okay, so spoiler warning, if you guys haven't seen the third episode of Game of Thrones Season 6, I posted my review for it in the channel, and I'll put a link in the description so you guys can go ahead and click that there if you haven't seen the review for Episode 3 yet, Oathbreaker. Amazing episode. I mean, Game of Thrones Season 6 off to an incredible start. I mean, the series is just absolutely amazing. As always, we all know it, so the usual stuff. Yeah, it's awesome. Everything's awesome. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, we know. We know it's awesome. I don't need to sit here and tell you how awesome it is. You guys know. So watch the review, though, if you want to hear my thoughts on the individual scenes and everything. And, HBO just kicking all kinds of ass, so as usual. So episode 4, Book of the Stranger. So there isn't much in the way of like a description for this one. There are some like notes, which is all there really is, and I'll put those in the description. But there is a preview from HBO. So let's go through the preview first because it's pretty sweet, and then we'll go over the notes or the sort of description we have for the episode, and I'll do my predictions on what I think is going to happen. So in the preview, link in the description, we have first a scene with Sansa, Brienne, and Pod, and some kind of gate is opening, and there's snow everywhere. So it looks like they have, of course, gone north. And have they made it to Castle Black or not? I hope so. I think that would be great to see, unless it's something intermediary in between. We'll have to see. But I think that would be a great scene to see Sansa be reunited with Jon after all this time. I think that would be a really, really special scene to see the two of them, especially, of course, with what's happened to Jon recently, and him probably thinking he'll probably never see any of his immediate family members ever again. To get to see Sansa, I think would be great for him and for her to get there if that's in fact where she is. So let's hope that that's it, and it's not some kind of a go-between along the way. I'm assuming it's probably Castle Black, which would be sweet. So there's that. We have Littlefinger who is talking with Robin. I think I'm pretty sure. And Sir Roderick, is that it? You see, the thing is that it's been so many episodes since we've seen them, and I haven't watched some of the older episodes, but I'm pretty sure Sir Roderick and Robin, crazy. It's funny at the Erie, and he's discussing that with them. So we're going to see what he's going to do. Littlefinger is one of my absolute favorite characters in the entire series. I think he's like the big bad. I think he's like the best bad guy in the show, and he hasn't been in for a while. We haven't seen much of him in quite a while. So I'm dying to see more of what he has in store, of why he thinks he does the things he's done, why he gave up Sansa, and everything else that he's done has been, just mastermind type stuff. So I love every scene that he's in. I love to see what he's up to next, and I can't wait to see this week what he's going to tell Robin and Sir Roderick, and what they're going to do at the Erie, if they're going to march, or just what's going to happen. Should be awesome. Then we have Theon, who returns, it looks like, but of course his dad his real dad is now dead, and he has to deal with his sister, really upset that he didn't leave before, if you guys remember, after he had been flayed, and trying to explain to his sister why that was, Yara, and why that was, and of course, she's going to be pissed off at him, but I think maybe after a little while she might understand what happened to him, and that through torture he was kind of mind controlled, and he was so full of fear that he wouldn't dare cross Ramsay at that point and leave, even though he obviously should have. But then again, he helped Sansa escape, so he did do some good, in his time there too. So we'll see what role they're going to play in the rest of the story, if any at all. I almost feel like Theon's part is done for now, and we'll see if he's going to somehow work his way back in. So who knows what they're going to do with his character? But I tend to think he's probably had his time in the show. Maybe his death will be coming up in the next season or so. At this point, I'd almost wish it for him, just so he can kind of rest, and just for all the torture to be over. We've got Marjorie, who it looks like to me she's embracing Loras. I think that's who it is. You can see his hair, but his head's down here, so it's hard in the frame to see. I've looked at it a few times. I think it's Loras. And then of course Olenna, who's now coming back in, and she's letting everybody know that this will not happen. Cersei playing both sides again, because of course this is all her doing anyway, which Lady Olenna does not know is going to be agreeing with her. Oh, I absolutely agree. So what are they going to do? We'll come back to that in a minute. Then we have Tyrion, and someone's asking him when she's going to return. And we've got the Dothraki, and you've got Dario Naharis and Jorah, and it looks like they're going to attempt to save her in this episode. So it should be good. So I hope they succeed. I hope they're able to do it and kind of get her out of there and get her back to Marine, because it seems like with Tyrion there and Varys and her not being there, it could cause all kinds of trouble for them. But Tyrion's so smart that I almost think we don't have to worry about him really. So the title of the episode, Book of the Stranger. So of course that refers to, this is from the wiki, the stranger is one aspect of the seven. The faith of the seven believe the stranger represent death. The faith, holy text, the seven-pointed star, is split into book corresponding to the aspects of the seven. That this episode is titled after book corresponding to the stranger is ominous to say the least. So you would think that Olenna is going to want to kill the High Sparrow, kill them all, that kind of thing. And, if Cersei agrees and they team up and they're able to send all their men together, we may see the sequence in the trailer where Jaime kind of rides up with all Lannister men and everything, because we still haven't seen that yet on the Faith. And then they've got, a bunch of them there, and not sure, but we know that he's got about 100. The High Sparrow's got about 100 of them. That said, though, they're not heavily armed. They kind of just wear like cloth and then the chains. And, you have Lannister men, of course, and Tommen and everybody, and they have the full suits of armor. You got Gregor in there, you got Jaime and everybody. So is it going to be a slaughter yet? Are we going to see it yet? I want to say yes, but I think there's more story to be told there, and I think they've got some more things planned for us there with regards to the Faith. So I'm really not sure with this one what to expect. Are they going to be able to rescue Marjorie this week? Are they going to kill the High Sparrow? I feel like he's such a great villain that he can't just be over already. It can't be done already. And we may see Kevin, he may turn on them or do something or throw a wrench in their plans. So we'll see, man. This one's really hard to predict. I mean, eventually I'm expecting the High Sparrow to be killed by Jaime and by the Lannisters at some point. But I feel like it's kind of too early right now, even though the title of the episode is Book of the Stranger, which of course refers to the Faith and kind of the death part of it. So maybe a battle in this one with them, but maybe the High Sparrow gets away somehow and is able to recruit more followers or something and become a little bit more powerful as a result of their actions or something. The people may see him as some kind of savior of their own against after all the rumors and everything that's been happening with a lot of the people there they do not like the Lannisters, right? So even though they're king and they're in charge and they're in power, a lot of them still don't. It's not out of charisma that they are, right? Of course, even though Tommen really has nothing to do with that. It's not his fault, but it's just from before him, of course. So, and viewers as well, too. A lot of viewers really hate them, too. So, but I, for some reason, with regards to kind of the High Sparrow versus them, even though Cersei created the High Sparrow, I'm still kind of rooting for Jaime and the others, because I don't know, I just don't like the High Sparrow for some reason. I mean, it's tricky. It's tricky to explain. So in terms of predictions, that's about all I can do. Excited to see what happens with Sansa. Excited to see Littlefinger back. Excited to see, of course, the title of the episode, something big happening with the Faith, it seems. And I mean, them trying to rescue Daenerys, it should be another great episode. So that's episode 4 coming up this weekend, and of course we have 10 this season, and then season 7, season 7 should be, I believe it's going to be 7 episodes, and then season 8 will be 6. At least that's what's rumored. Hopefully they can extend those and we can get a little bit more Game of Thrones, because I'm kind of sad because I keep thinking about, man, the episodes are so awesome, and we only have a couple seasons left. It's going to make it special for sure, but I'm a little bit depressed by it for sure. So I hope they can figure out a way to give us some more Game of Thrones and extend the story or do some prequel series or something, man. I really hope so. So anyway, that's all I got for this one for you guys for the predictions. That's all I can really say at this time. I don't know if we'll see much more with, some of the characters we saw with now, Arya and some of the others. We'll see. Game of Thrones do a great job of jumping around and showing us a whole world type view rather than just following one group in one small location or something. That'll be it for this predictions video. If you guys liked it, as usual, please thumb it up. Please don't forget, guys, I know you guys are real great about that, thumbing it up. And also sharing and favoriting also helps me out tremendously, as well as if you're new to the channel, almost at 200,000 subscribers. I really want to get there this month, hopefully. So if you guys want to help out the channel and you're new, you can subscribe at the bottom left and help it get over 200,000 subscribers. That'll be it for this one today. Send me your questions for the Q&A, guys. By the way, I'll do a Game of Thrones Q&A probably Tuesday. Most likely that's what I've been doing recently, and it feels good to do that, space it out a little bit from all these other videos, as I do like 4 Sunday nights. So send me your questions for the Q&A, and you've got a good chance that one of them will be included. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys again Monday or Tuesday. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See ya.